What's up YouTube, this is the Coin Flipper coming at you with a Landorus EX, Mewtwo EX, and Beartic deck profile and showcasing. So let's just get right into it. So our main attacker in the deck is going to be Landorus EX. Hammerhead does 30 and 30 to the bench. And then we're going to have our new Furious Fist cards in here. So we got Strong Energy. It's going to do 20 more damage to the active Pokemon when it's attached to a fighting Pokemon. And then Muscle Band is going to add 20 more damage. So Landorus, second, if you go second, easily, like super consistently, you can hit for 70 damage, 30 to the bench. And if you get even luckier, you get a Laser and a Verbank that's 30 more damage. Plus, they'll take 30 on the way back. Plus, you could keep them asleep. I mean, this deck is just, it's insanely fast, okay? So we're going to have a couple other attackers that are going to focus on counters for Landorus. And cards that are just going to be good against cards that are going to be played next format. So first we have Mewtwo EX. X-Ball is going to hit for 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. So this is going to be great against Lucario EX, which is weak to Psychic, and it's going to be great against other Mewtwo EX. So we're going to be bringing back those Mewtwo EX wars from a few years ago. So that's going to be a great time. Because Mewtwo EX, double colorless energy. If the other Pokemon has 2 energy on it already, like a Mewtwo, just throw out a Muscle Band, hits for 200 damage. So Oko instantly there. Our next Pokemon is going to be Beartic. Igloo Hold is a very interesting attack. It's great against the cards that are going to be played next format. Landorus EX hits it for 160. So throw on the Muscle Band, it's hitting it for 180. So, oh, sorry, 180? No, 200. Yeah, Silver Bangle hits for 200. Okay. No, that's still not right. Whatever. Alright, so if you throw on the Muscle Band, hits it for 200, gets the knockout. You can also use the Hypnotoxic Laser Verbank and get a knockout there. Plus, if you can't knock it out and they retreat, you always have that Hammerhead, hit them for 30 on the bench. Really, really good synergy there. Okay, so next we're going to have one Dedenne. Dedenne is an interesting card. It's great counter for Yveltal EX and Lugia EX. Energy Short does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So throw on a Muscle Band, you can get some energy stacking up there. Damage stacking up there, the more energy they have. Usually they'll have 3 energy on their Yveltal EX. So if you have a Muscle Band and then a Laser, that's going to knock it out. So yeah. I still don't really know about this card. It might be good. I mean, I've been playing it, and sometimes it's good. But I mean, if you're not playing against an Yveltal EX or Lugia EX, it's not really useful at all. So that'll be one of the cards you discard with Ultra Ball probably. All right. So moving on, we have 4 Switch. Switch is such a great card in this deck because you need to be attacking with the right Pokemon. So if you lead with like a Jirachi, you've got 4 Switch in your deck, and you'll be ready to take care of that, hopefully. I mean, I know leading with Jirachi is super annoying, but we do run it for consistency since we run 4 Ultra Ball. And everything in the deck has a ridiculously high retreat cost. 3 on Landorus, 2 on Mewtwo, and 4 on Beartic. So Switch is definitely a necessary card to switch between attackers efficiently. Plus, you can avoid getting sacked by Hypnotoxic Laser Sleep effect. Next, we're going to run the 4 Ultra Ball I talked about. You need to be able to search for whatever attacker you're going to need depending on what deck you're playing. So again, if you lead with the wrong Pokemon, then you need an Ultra Ball for that Pokemon. And Ultra Ball is really the only search card we've got besides Pokemon Fan Club, which is a terrible card. So, yeah. Next, we have 2 Max Potion. Max Potion is going to heal all the damage from a Pokemon and discard all the energy attached to it. But our Landorus EX is only going to have probably 1 energy attached to it. So if you just play Max Potion, discard the strong energy, and just throw another one on. So it's really useful. You can use that with almost any Pokemon. And it's good when you just barely don't get knocked out and you want to heal off all the damage on the bench so you don't get picked off by another Landorus EX of your opponents. I already said we run 4 Laser, 2 Verbank. Just such a great combination of cards. I kind of wish these cards had been rotated out because they are just way too good. It's ridiculous. And we have 4 DCE. It's going to be the second best energy card to get So we got the DC for Mewtwo and Beartic, and sometimes Dedenne. Helps you retreat if you really need it. DC is a very good card. And then we're only going to run 4 basic fighting energy because honestly, I have play tested this deck in real life and I almost never attach basic fighting energy. Almost the only time I attach basic fighting energy is to Dedenne. And that's, I mean, yeah. That's really the only reason I would ever attach it, because otherwise I usually have a strong energy right there, so I only run 4 basic fighting energy. Alright, now for the support. Oh, and then our ace spec is going to be Dowsing Machine. I still can't decide whether Dowsing Machine or DCE is going to be better. Computer Search is going to be better. Computer Search does let you search for that double colorless energy, but I still like Dowsing Machine more. I don't know why. So for the supporters, we have 4N, pretty standard. 4 Juniper, again pretty standard. We're gonna run 2 Skyla. I opted out. I don't want to run Karina because I only run 4 Landorus. Those are my only fighting Pokemon. So usually I have enough Landorus in play by the time I have to play a Karina that I don't even have, either I don't have a fighting Pokemon in the deck or I don't need to get one. So Skyla is just a better option in case you're in a pinch and you need to search for another supporter or a Verbank. So yeah. Next we have 2 Colress. Your bench is usually going to be pretty full. Since you have 4 Ultra Ball, these are all basics. You can just dump them on the bench. You're going to be switching between attackers. So Colress is going to be a pretty good card in this deck. Then, a strange choice by me, but I've been changing this every time I play the deck. We have 3 Lysander. So every time I need Lysander in a game, I don't have it in my hand, and I've noticed that I've been getting more room in this deck as I've been slowly taking out these basic fighting energy because I really don't use them. So the Lysander at 3, it is a little clunky because, I mean, it's not entirely useful in every situation, but I think it's good to have it in your hand when you can use it, especially since you can put on 70 damage or 70 damage potential on this Landorus EX so quickly that you can abuse Lysander really early on in the game too. So yeah, that about wraps it up. So let's jump into a game here. Okay, I guess I have to save. Alrighty, so now we're gonna jump into a ranked match. Keep in mind, this is still going to be decks from last format, but they can be using Furious Fist too. Don't know if we're going to win. I hope so. I'll do my best here, guys. Alright, so we got a match. They updated this. I like it. It's a lot cooler than the other one. And it looks like he's going to be running some kind of Psychic deck, is what it says. So see, if he goes first, that gives us kind of an advantage depending on what we lead with, but we do lead with the Cubchoo, figures. He's running, it seems, a Crobat deck, so that's interesting. Okay, this guy's probably not very good at all, so we might have to play another game after this because it looks like this is going to be a pretty easy match. I mean, I hate to be judgmental, but anyone who runs Sharon is probably not going to be that good, guys. So yeah, I actually don't really mind being that judgmental because he actually has more match experience than I do, so that's kind of outrageous. So we're gonna go for a laser. Hopefully we can get a knockout this turn. That'd be pretty crazy. I'm just gonna end because I don't really have anything. So we do get a switch and a strong energy. So we're gonna be able to knock out that Zubat this turn. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball away these 2 fighting energy. Get a Landorus. I know we're low on resources now, but you can play bad because he doesn't really have anything. And hopefully we can draw something off of the prize here. And we get an end, so that was perfect. Reckless playing for days, guys. Just kidding. It's really a bad idea. But yeah, that seemed to work out really well, and now we have ridiculous advantage, and looks like this is going to be a really quick match. But we'll see what he comes up with. If he gets a Crobat in play, get some poison going on here. I've already got the Verbank for him, but I don't know. We see an Evo Soda. Probably going for that Golbat. Definitely going for that Golbat. I mean, nothing really else he can do there, obviously. Huh. No energy yet for my opponent. I cannot believe he has more ranking points than I do. That's ridiculous. Hopefully they change that on TCG Online to actually get a ladder system going here, because it's a little not unorthodox. It's a little sketch right now. It's just not correct. Okay, energy. Okay, seriously. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to waste your time here. So, just gonna end muscle band. Guess I'll throw on the DC here. Hammerhead for knockout. Hopefully he just stops benching Pokemon or scoops here, so we can move on to the next scrub. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh no, 20 damage. Here we go. Alright, I seriously want to see if he can actually do something here. Oh, the Meloetta. Oh, he's so good. Oh my gosh, so tier 1. Oh wow, that's a reprint from Boundaries Crossed. What the heck? Why would they reprint that? Why don't they reprint something like actually useful, like Dusknoir? Alright, here we go. So we got that Chorus. I think I'm gonna play. Actually, I kind of want to just go for Jirachi. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Jirachi. I mean, why the heck not? Draw all the cards, guys. All the cards. So we're just gonna go for that Juniper. Throw on the Muscle Band of the Cubchoo. Why not? Alright, we got the Mewtwo. Not another energy, though. We're still going to get a knockout anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Save that Muscle Band in case he has a Megaphone. That Hammerhead for knockout, and then we're going to hit that Meloetta for 30 damage. And we get another strong energy, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, guys, I'm definitely going to play another match after this, because it's pretty inconclusive right here, this match. So I'm going to just set up another Landorus here. And, I mean, I'm not even going to play a supporter. Just going to roll with the punches here. I mean, yeah. Kind of a sad-looking match here. I mean, I have game if he doesn't switch out, so... Oh, he's got that Sharon, though. He can go +2. Alright, he's going to hit me for 10, guys. I don't think I can take that. I'm sorry. I'll stop being obnoxious. Just finish it off here. So, that's game. And we do get a present, so that's pretty sweet. Let's see if we can get one of those Call of Legends energies. And we got 25 tokens, but that's still pretty cool. I'll take 25 tokens. Alright, let's go into another match, see if we can play somebody that's actually, you know, good. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he was a bad player, he just wasn't using the best cards in his deck. So, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Alright, another player that has more points than me. Looks like I'm going to pass the turn. Looks like he's playing a Keldeo Blastoise deck from those types that they showed. Oh no, we do not want to leave with Jirachi. That's a bad idea. Oh, and he's running Plasma, which still makes sense. So yeah, that's fine. So Plasma is really good against this deck because they have the Kyurem. So this is going to be a pretty rough match, and he does run the Kyurem. So we're going to have to be as fast as possible here. And I'm glad we got that Jirachi, otherwise this would be looking really bad. So we might not win this one, guys. Okay, I'm gonna start with the laser. We're gonna flip heads, so we might sack him in between turns. I'm not gonna bench that Jirachi. Let's see here. Beartic is gonna hit that for 80. So a Muscle Band and a laser with Verbank will knock that out. So I guess I'll bench the other Cubchoo too. I'm going to hold on to this Muscle Band in case I need it for something else. I mean, and we did draw it, so that's nice. We don't have a switch though, so we're just going to have to pass on that. Hopefully we flip tails, and we do, thank goodness. So we got another turn to work with here, especially since we don't really have anything right now. Hopefully we can draw a supporter. I don't know, it's not looking very good right now. But we do run plenty of supporters, so it's a pretty good chance that we'll draw one. Pretty decent chance, I should say. But we'll see what happens in between turns here. Looks like he attached. Rainbow Energy to cure him. So this is still one of those past format decks with the Prism Energy. And he does run Virizion, so that's going to be a problem too. Again, this deck is for next format. Plasma is not going to be as relevant next format because you don't have the Prism Energy. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. We draw a Verbank. That's basically useless right now since he's got the Virizion. I'm not even going to play the Verbank because I don't want him to be able to abuse it too. So we're just going to have to wait here because I don't really have anything. So I'm just going to attach the Mewtwo and pass. Huh. Well, this is kind of unfortunate. So he's going to get that Kyurem powered up. Lysander to my Mewtwo. I'm surprised he didn't retreat the Kyurem, knock out my Landorus. Unless he couldn't do that for some reason. And I'm glad I saved that Jirachi, because now we get the Ultra Ball for that Jirachi. It's going to be a game saver here. We're going to go for a Juniper. Right? What's bench looking at? Alright. Yeah, we're going to stick with the Juniper. I know we're getting rid of a DC, but you got to pay the price, you know. Okay. So it's looking pretty sketch right now. The Mewtwo's going to be able to take care of that Kyurem once it knocks out the Landorus. I really wish we had a switch right now, but we don't. That's a darn shame. Man, this is rough. If we had drawn a switch, we would have gotten that knockout, but man. Okay. I really don't want to keep that Landorus in the active. Can I still undo that? Huh. I'm just going to have to go for it. I hope he doesn't have a Lysander. I mean, he already played one, so hopefully he doesn't already have one. I'm going to hit that Kyurem on the bench. Because I might get a chance to Lysander here, but it looks like he's just going to retreat and go for the knockout. Because then he has the revenge kill on my Mewtwo, so this is not looking good right now. At all. Darn. That switch was like really crucial last turn. I can't believe we didn't pick one up. Oh, he's not. Okay. Well, we have another chance to win here. If we can get that switch, we can knock out that Deoxys with Mewtwo, and then the Kyurem's not going to be doing much to the Mewtwo. So all we have to do is pick up a switch here. So I'm going to thin out my deck a little. I'm going to get rid of a Skyla. It's not going to be very good right now. I'm just going to grab another Mewtwo. I think that's the best card right now. Actually, no, because I have a Strong Energy in my hand. I'm going to grab a Landorus, attach the Strong Energy to the Landorus. And we're going to Juniper, and if we don't get a switch, guys, I mean, that's just not fair. We do get a switch, thank goodness. Alright, so we're going to involve that Beartic. We're going to rip that switch up here. Boom. So now we can actually do something here. X-Ball for KO. And now we might actually have a chance of winning this. So, yeah, sweet. Hopefully he doesn't have a Lysander in his hand. And he doesn't. He just got that Thundurus. Oh, boy. We're going to be hitting that Thundurus for a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, if he's riding Knuckling, this is going to be a rough time for him. Whew. Okay, oh, he's going to end me down. Oh, shoot. That's a rough time. Now we don't have that switch anymore. But we do have a Dowsing Machine for a switch, and these two cards are pretty much useless. So, I might just want to Lysander to that Kyurem and get it knocked out, because this Thundurus isn't much of a threat right now. I think I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna attach to the Landorus. I'm going to Lysander to the Kyurem and just knock it out. Just get it out of the way. I don't want to have to deal with that because it's really good against Landorus. So, a couple of what seems to be misplays for my opponent, but I don't think. I mean, no, he did play an N last turn, so I'm Fairy Garden. Huh? Plasma. Yeah, okay. I wonder if he runs Aromatisse. And he just hasn't drawn it yet. Let's see here. He does bench another Deoxys, so let's see here. No, that won't work. Actually, if I get another attachment on Mewtwo, I could Lysander, but I don't have an energy, so that's not going to work. I'm trying to think if I should just Juniper or if I could Chorus here. I think I'm going to Chorus. I want to save that Dowsing Machine for later. I think I'm just going to play the Laser because it doesn't do anything. Or it does do something. Why does that work? Oh, he doesn't have any. Yeah, Prismanet. Alright, sweet. So that is going to do something. Okay, so we do have Fighting Energy that we can attach to Mewtwo in case we want to knock out that Deoxys, but he's going to go for the Revenge Kill on the Mewtwo, so he has nothing on the Kyurem, so it looks like we're going to want to retreat the Landorus, and with that Muscle Band, it's going to get that 180 damage. We don't even need that Muscle Band on there, actually. 170, no, actually, yeah, we do, because we don't have Verbank up. So, yeah, that's crazy. We're just not going to attach to this, because we don't really need to, and yeah, let's get that knockout. 180, hit that Kyurem for 30. I don't think that Deoxys is going to be a problem. We just need the DC on the Mewtwo. I don't even know if we have a DC left, actually. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we do still have one left. So if we can pull that out of our deck, and we do have 21 cards, we don't have a Juniper, so I don't think we're going to be pulling that out anytime soon. But we can always attach a Fighting Energy and Land Judgment for the KO on Deoxys here. So we'll see what happens there. We do have that Max Potion in case he Lysanders or something. I mean, I don't know what he can really do at this point, but somehow we've come back against this deck. I really thought we were done for once he played that Virizion, but it looks like we're in pretty good shape now. This deck's just pretty versatile. The switch has been coming in handy. So we're just going to attach the Fighting Energy, go for the Land Judgment. Just let me double check here. It does 150 plus the Muscle Band's 170, so even without the Fighting Energy, that's going to knock it out. 210 damage, and that's going to seal victory against Plasma. So this deck's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to run it. I did run Seismitoad in the deck before, but I opted to take that out. I just didn't like it that much. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will have more deck showcasings later. I am the Coin Flipper, and I'll see you guys next time.